How are you guys? Or I should be like, hola, ciao, bienvenue, konnichiwa, ni hao. So people are gonna start coming in. We got a buffet, just talking about. Right, okay, do you want me to show you what I got? Look. So I've been coming here, I've been getting all the swag. I got my badge. I got the badge and I was like, I just started writing Toasty and I was like, wait a minute, people are going to think that's my actual name. So I put Toasty and then Lindsay. But yeah, look, Duolingo. And inside it, you get a box. Oh. I got tattoos last night at the party. I tried to keep them on, but not for a wee bit. I got a notebook as well to take notes for all the talks. Joel's here! Guys, the owl's here. We need to go say hi to Joel. I said hi to him yesterday and he went, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I was like, what's happening, Joel? Look at this, guys. I know we're all about the food in the chat, but look. I need to show you the cake first. Anyway, let's go see this big boy. Hey! Cheers! Oh wait, I don't want to poke your eyeballs, sorry. Tutu, how are you? He said he's good, thank you. Thanks for so. Look at all this. You can get a sticker and you put it on your badge to see what language you're learning. You're a Twitch streamer as well, yeah?
Yes.
I'm live right now. What's your name, love?
Carina. I put my name on Twitter.
Okay, yeah, I saw you just there. I didn't know you were here because I was asking if there was other streamers.
Yes, I found no one.
Is this Carina, guys? Another Twitch streamer? You're in the Verified program as well, yeah?
Yes.
What languages do you speak?
English, French, and Portuguese.
What's your favourite French words? Because they all guess mine. What does that mean?
Say hola, say hello.
Coucou. In French? They say that? I didn't know that was a hello. I've never heard anyone say that.
Salut.
How do you say coucou? Coucou. So,
Like a chicken, you know?
coucou. So when the French people, I usually say bienvenue, bonjour, bonsoir. Now I can say coucou. You haven't taught me that one. Hey! What's the stream? Are you eating? I was going to say, can I introduce you? Hi, this is Noah. You wrote the Irish, Gaelic. Yeah. How do you say hi in Irish? Because someone came in, an Irish user, and he was like, how's she cutting? That's how you say hello in Irish.
No, they were joking with you.
Yeah.
Officially, you're supposed to say Diagwit, but that actually means God be with you. So most people aren't that religious, and I would just say Kunas Atatu, which means how are you?
Nice. There we go. We're finding out all the highs. I'm being stream hijacked. Hello. What's your name?
Evan.
Hello, Evan. I'm on Twitch. You know Twitch TV?
Twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv. So what are you doing on Duolingo? What are you doing with them?
You're from Ireland?
I'm from Scotland.
Shit, I'm so embarrassed. I can't tell the difference in Scottish.
I get it all the time. What is it you do? What is it you do on Duolingo?
I make videos about Duolingo.
You make videos?
Yeah, it's got a little something on here. Yeah,
Let's see how many. Don't be modest.
collecting little badges here.
So is it on your channel or do you make it?
No, they've never worked with me until like now.
So what kind of YouTube videos do you do?
I do videos about UK and US cultural differences that are fun.
As in, what do they look like? Are you just talking?
So I usually invite a British friend on and we just chat about fun differences. He speaks American. That's right, I forgot. I speak American. So I say, yo, you need some coffee? Dog? How's it going? I'm walking in.
Hey, you're walking in.
I'm walking in. She got really upset. She went, oh.
Guys, if you get any questions that you want me to ask people, tell me and I'll ask. I'll say it. We need to find out Jules. Let me ask. Hey, do you know if the owl is a girl or a boy? My chat wants to know.
The owl is an owl.
Okay.
He's everything.
He's everything.
To everyone.
Okay. Good, thanks. The owl is everything. There you go. Question answered. Look, there's your boy, guys. No. Where's he going? Guys, we just missed him again. No. Wait. Can we get one last hug with Joe?
He will be back.
He will be back.
Oh God,
Give us a
get
hug,
in the
Twitch
way.
chat. Thank you. There you go. This is David. This is Euro, Valyrian, and Dothraki languages for Game of Thrones. Have you got any questions for David, guys? Is everyone saying?
Hey, how's it going?
Are you currently working on anything?
The things that I'm working on that I can talk about are, I finished working on Dune, the Dune film. Yeah, what else? The Witcher, all done with that for Netflix. Just finished working on a show called Another Life.
Wait, The Witcher is in
Yeah.
TV. Is that going to do with the game?
No, it's a television show.
Oh, just a television show. Okay.
Yeah, on Netflix.
So you've done a language for that?
Yeah. I did work on a video game. I can't say anything about
Witcher
the video
2.
game, but that should be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video game. And then let's see, what else? Of course, I'm working on season 7 of The 100. I'm working on another movie. That's a sequel to what I've done. And I'm working on... actually, I finished a show that's going to be on Freeform. I don't know if I can talk about that one yet. And then I'm working on another show on Showtime. Another show on HBO, and then another show on HBO, and then...
And you get separate languages for each show?
Yeah.
So everyone's language is completely different?
Yeah.
Oh,
and another show for Netflix. That's another one I can't talk about, but that one I'm very excited about. A friend is involved. So,
do you ever get confused at all between, or how do you know?
no, I don't know. It's just never happened to me. It's just like every single language just has a separate little space in my brain.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes me a minute to like remember how it feels to like use the language, but other than that, no, it's no problem.
Do you have like a dictionary for that? And
Yeah. They're all on iCloud, so like you can see them on my phone, for example. Yeah.
So the actors and stuff that have to learn your language, do they learn it in its entirety?
No, they just pronounce it. This is a dictionary of High Valyrian. So this is just the
I sure is.
this is just the noun tables, for example. And then there are quite a lot of noun declensions. This is the verb conjugations.
Whoa. That's
Adjective
a lot.
declensions. And then this is the dictionary proper. So it's like, just go up and down. And then some definitions are better, are bigger than others.
Is it a system that you follow for creating it, like steps?
There are steps that I follow, typically, but there's no set way to create a language. Everybody kind of does it in their own way. I did kind of write about my process in my book. I have a book called The Art of Language Invention.
You got a bit called...
The Art of Language Invention. It tells you how to create a language.
Oh, so that can teach someone who wants to learn, like, your process so they can create their own?
Yeah.
There you go, he's got a book out, guys. How many languages can you speak?
Depends how well,
You got any on your bag? You got any bags?
I just put High Valyrian on there.
Oh, there's a Valyrian!
Yeah.
You got your own Valyrian background. Look at that guy. That's cool. I didn't see the Valyrian one.
Yeah, I've studied over 20, but some of them are better than others. So it's like Spanish is pretty good, American Sign Language is pretty good. German I feel good about, but I'm not as good with it.
Yeah.
And then French I'm better with, but I don't feel as good with it.
How do you say hello in Valyrian?
There we go. Ritzas.
Say it again.
Ritzas.
Rutsas.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Rutsas.
No. U. Like in French, like a French U.
Rutsas.
Ritzas.
Rutsas. I think I'm getting there. Not bad. We'll work on it, guys. Rutsas. Now everybody's
Yeah, there we
seen
go.
it. Any more questions, guys, for David?
Okay, so when you're creating a language, there's two different types. There's like a priori, which is totally invented, and then there's a posteriori that's based on something else. Usually, it's done for a reason. So, like the 100, I created a language that's supposed to be the future version of English, and so as a result, the entire language is based on modern English, but it's imagining what it would be like 150 years from now. That one, it made sense that it was based on something. If I just create it new, then no, it's not really based on anything. It's just based on what I want to do with it.
So what do you mean if you want to create, if it's not based on anything, do you just make up sound?
There are basic principles for how languages are, how they work, right? So it's not like every language just has a random assortment of sounds. The sounds work together in patterns. And And so if you know how sounds pattern together, then you can create new ones. And the same goes for grammar, and the same goes for the lexicon. You know, if your language has adjectives, right? Then the adjective can either come before or after the noun, or maybe you can do both, but it's like specialized that it could only come before for certain reasons, like in French, or maybe it can be either, like in Latin. That's 4 things that it can do, and that's it. So if you decide I want the adjectives to come after the noun in my language, it's going to be like thousands of other languages, but not on purpose. You just did it because that's what you wanted to do, and it made sense for your language. So that's like one decision amongst, many, 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 many thousands of decisions that comprise a language. And so if you just go through and decide what you want to do for each one, that's how it goes.
What about emotion-based languages? For example, if you're structuring a language for a savage tribe, is the language more angry?
Not really. I mean, because if you think about it, languages are used by everybody. And so every language can be really soft and beautiful or really angry, just depending on how you pronounce it and what you're saying.
So, do you have any, say, in accents at all? The way your languages are spoken?
Yeah, sometimes it's called for. So in other words, sometimes they have and I did this for Dothraki at the very least for Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I showed them how to pronounce English as if they had a Dothraki accent. And I showed them how to do it with a light, a middling, and then a thick Dothraki accent. So sometimes that's called for. Other times it's not really, it never comes up. But, something that you think about. Oh.
So what's the best advice you can give someone for learning their language? Just keep
at
doing it.
Yeah, keep at it.
They said that at the convention today, and no matter, don't compare yourself to other people. As long as you just keep doing it,
that's
eventually.
That's kind of the sad part, though. I wish there was some trick. It's if you just do this, you can learn any language easily. No, it's just do it every single day and keep doing it.
Yeah, man, just motivation. So do you feel is there many people that do what you do in Hollywood, work in Hollywood?
Not many that work in Hollywood, but for language creators, there's thousands, and they're really, really good. I've always said the best created languages are not going to be created for television or film because the deadlines are too strict, and also you have to compromise too much with people who don't know anything about language.
So an estimation of a deadline in Hollywood, what, you saying a couple of months?
I had 2 weeks. I had 2 weeks to create a language for Starcross once.
How long did Valyrian take you? How long did Valyrian take you?
I had the off season between seasons 2 and 3, so I had a few months. That was fine. Absolutely. I keep working on all of my languages constantly.
So even after the show's gone, you update the Valyrian stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. They're my languages. That's what I did beforehand. I love it. Favorite created language that isn't my own? I'm gonna go with Kalen right now. Sylvia Sotomayer's Kalen. Either that or Doug Valscara. Both of them are really, really, really good. But I have a whole list of created languages I like. If you go to my old website, which is my twitterhandle.com, so DEDALVS.com, I give out an award to created languages. I've been doing it for 13 years now, so you can see some of my favorites. Oh yeah, I did. Well, it's weird. I guess if you do anything and you don't get paid for it, then it's a hobby, right? But if you get paid for it, then suddenly it's professional.
Wait, that's
It's
interesting.
a lame way.
Did you start creating languages as a hobby then?
Oh yeah.
And then how did you get into film?
Yeah, it was I was creating languages for 10 years before Game of Thrones,
Just
and then
as a hobby?
yeah. Well, again, not getting paid.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, there are language creators right now who aren't getting paid, who are doing the best work in terms of created languages. So it's take it with a grain of salt. It may be a hobby, but their stuff is better. Anyway, but for Game of Thrones, they contacted the Language Creation Society. And then the Language Creation Society put together a competition. And then I participated in the competition with other language creators, and I won. By the way, just out of curiosity, for the people watching, anybody there a language creator? Anybody a conlanger watching right now?
think very highly of my chat, guys.
Let's see.
Any language creators at all?
There's got to be somebody.
There's a lot of language
You always be
creators.
surprised.
Anyway,
All right.
I'm going to let you go
Yeah,
because I know
yeah.
you've got your talk to do, but
Yeah, I
thank
gotta
you
go
so
prep.
much for chatting. Thank you. Look at a picture, guys.
Cool.
Anyway,
All right.
just say bye to David. Say thank you, guys.
Hi, buenas check.
It was lovely talking to you.
Nice talking to you
and
too.
enjoy your talk. Thank you so much. Woo! Awesome chat. How sick was that? Anyway, so the talks, there's going to be talks where you're going to see Noah, who I interviewed, and David, who I interviewed. They're going to be their talks on the front page of Twitch on twitch.tv/Duolingo. I'm going to go get ready and get sat down and enjoy my cake and the talks. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. This was really, really chill. Yeah, it was really fun. Thank you for helping me ask questions, helping me interview an absolute legend. And I will see you soon. Catch you, Versace. Thanks, guys. Bye.